Can you just describe where we are right now?
Yes, we're at arena stage in the MAC rehearsal room.
You're in the show Newsies, which is so close to our heart at Newsy. And you've actually been working toward this. You're 16 years old, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You've been in this business for how long?
12 years.
How did you even know at that time you wanted to do this?
Actually, how it started was my sisters were both dancers, and I always looked up to them, and I thought, hey, let me try it out. So one day at their old studio, I found a pair of tap shoes in the Lost and Found, and I put them on, and I just kind of started making sound, and people were like, oh, that's rhythm. And so ever since then, I always, even before that, I was drumming on pots and pans, and just always had this love for rhythm. And then just from there, I just had this instant passion for dancing.
Growing up, do you know who Jonathan Taylor Thomas is?
No, I do not. I've heard of his name, though.
I wanted to be Jonathan Taylor Thomas growing up. He was on Home Improvement, he was in The Lion King, and he sang and he danced, and I thought, I want to do that. Okay, but I think millions of kids thought, I want to do that, but hardly anyone winds up doing this. What made you different, do you think?
The headline, Newsies on a mission, kill the competition.
I was just blessed with a lot of opportunities at a young age. Just kind of, I was a natural, I think I had this natural gift to perform, and that's just always what it was. I never questioned that was what I wanted to do. I always knew from a young age, as soon as I had my first performance, I just knew that's what I wanted to do.
How do you deal with rejection? All of us hate rejection, but you've probably been rejected in your life a whole lot more than the rest of us have, right? But then you've also had the wins.
Yeah, yes. Dealing with rejection's hard because it's a business. They don't really give you any feedback from auditions if you don't get it. It's just, they don't even really tell you. It's just like, oh, I must have not gotten it. I haven't heard from them, you know?
It's the worst first date ever, where you're looking at the phone and it never rings.
Yes, it's super hard. I deal with it just by trusting God that there's going to be something else out there, and you just have to be super resilient and, just like pick yourself back up and have a strong, you have to have thick skin. And you build that over time though. After you probably get more no's than you get yeses. You build the thick skin. It's not that it makes it easy. It's never not going to affect you, but you get better at it as time goes on.
Looking out, now I'm thinking the past 10 years of your life have, look at all the success you've had. Looking to the next 10 years, what are you hoping for?
Pretty much what I'm doing now. I'm kind of living my dream. Just continue performing professionally, hopefully traveling more.
Would you like to do more national tours?
I would, yeah, because I've traveled here and there, but I would love to do a national tour that went all around the country.
And it takes like a year, right?
It does, yeah. It takes a long time. And I'd also like to do more TV and film. Yeah, that'd be one of my big goals.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you want to do it all?
Yeah, I want to do it all.
If someone's out there and thinking, I want to do that job, that is what I have always dreamt of, how would they even begin to start?
If you're thinking about it and you've already gotten into this industry, I would say you have to always remember why you first started dancing or singing or acting, or why you even wanted to get into this field. Because if you lose that passion, then you have to really evaluate why you're doing it. And another thing, stay humble, because that's going to get you so far if you keep learning and just like I was saying, have as much information go into your brain as possible and take that and assess it to yourself.
What's your favorite musical ever? Other than Newsies?
Yeah, that's hard though, because I think Newsies actually was always my favorite. It was the music, and I saw Newsies on Broadway years ago, and I said, oh, I would love to be in that someday. That it's dancing, it's everything I wanted.
My favorite is Rent.
Rent? I love Rent.
Because I think it's like, I remember, I think I was 14 and Rent came out, and it just like captured, I was in small town Missouri, which I love, but I was there and I didn't even know this whole other world existed, and it just took me there. I learned every word and pause, and I thought I sounded better than I did singing along. And so I'm wondering if anything kind of captured you. But you've lived in this world, so you
I've
probably,
lived in
yeah.
yes. I honestly Newsies. I
Newsies.
think Newsies
Okay.
is actually what captured me.
That is
Because I
fair.
think that was the show, and now that I'm getting to do it and be in it, that was the one where I was like, I can definitely see myself doing that someday.
The dream.
The dream, yes.